Hey guys, Amy here with July Swag, and this one is a fun one. We've got chrome encapsulation, so I'm going to show you guys quite a few ways to not encapsulate. We are going to isolate chrome and do some chrome designs. So let's get started with what is in your swag bag today. And we've got a new chrome palette, and this is a great chrome palette because it's got all your basic chromes. It's got your rose gold, your pink, your gold, and your silver. These are my go-tos, especially the metallic chromes when you're trying to do some artwork or some painting. They're really good to isolate with. Then we've got our new chrome burnisher, and I will show you guys how to use this. And this is like a silicone tool, but it's made for chrome powder, so it's not as sticky. It's more slippery, so it really burnishes the chrome really well. I have noticed the lid slip off a little bit, so I just gave the lid a little pinch. That way it stays on there really well. And then we've got our outshine, which this is necessary for all of your chrome designs, whether you're burnishing a whole nail or you're doing artwork with it. Your outshine is a necessity for chrome. So we'll go over that application as well. And then we've got our white frosting paint. All of the frosting paints cure to a tack-free finish. It is a thicker viscosity paint, so you can really do some nice artwork with it. It's not going to self-level and run together very easily. So it is great to do your artwork with, and then the chrome will burnish right on top, which is fantastic. So to get started here, I am just using Undercover Agent, which is one of my favorite nude colors. We're going to go and prep 2 tips with Undercover Agent. I am putting 2 coats on. I want it a really nice nude. From here, I am wiping the tacky layer off of the gel polish, and then I'm going to give it a nice buff. So it's all about the background having the right surface so that the chrome does not stick to the background. And I've found that giving it a light buff is the best way to resist that chrome from sticking in the background. All gel polishes are not created equal, so everything leaves a different layer, and you want to just make sure that that chrome does not stick to that background. So we're going in with the liner brush now and the white frosting paint, and I'm just loading my brush up, and we're going to just paint lines. And once you're happy with these lines, we're going to go ahead and give this the full 60-second cure. This is going to leave a perfect surface for the chrome to adhere to. So again, once you're happy with this, go ahead and cure this for the full 60. So when this comes out, we're going to load up our burnisher and make sure you get a lot of chrome on there. And to wipe it off, you just wipe it on your table towel and it comes off really well. So, of course, I'm out of camera on this, but I did load up the burnisher, got it on there. I used all 4 colors. And then once you've got all the chrome on there, just kind of give it a few rubs to kind of brighten it up and get rid of that shimmer. And then, of course, really important is dusting all of that excess chrome powder off. And you can see we don't have any chrome in our background. We are just going to go in with the outshine now and give it a good top coat. If you feel that your top coat is a little wobbly because of that artwork that we did towards the tip, we are just going to float a little bit of extra top coat. So we're curing that for the full 60 seconds now. And here she is outside of the light, and she's looking smooth and perfect. Okay, for our next design, we're going to go in with a regular gel brush and the white frosting. We cured that for the 60 seconds, and now we're going in and burnishing some of the rose gold color, actually the darker pink color. And we're just going in the center of the flower first, and then we're going to go in with gold on the outside of the flower, just to kind of give it a little bit of an ombre look. And again, just make sure you're loading up that blender really well with your chrome, patting it on first, and then we'll go in and burnish afterwards. Then, of course, giving it a really good dust. Now we're going to go back in with the frosting, add some details into the center of the flower, cure that for 60 seconds, and now I'm going to go in with the silver and add that on top, just again to give it a little bit of dimension. And of course, our last step is putting our outshine on, and we're curing that outshine for a full 60 seconds when we're using it as a top coat. So for our next design, we're going in with our deep kind of like a chocolate red color. And this is a little sneak peek to our Babe Fall collection. We are going to go in, we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. And now I'm going in with my outshine. Your outshine for underneath your chrome needs to cure for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds under chrome, 60 seconds over chrome. So once you've got that on there, make sure you use the line of light to make sure there's no lint or anything in there. I do see a little piece, so I'm going to give it another swipe, and we cured that for 30 seconds. We're going to go in with the rose gold, and we're going to go in towards the tip. So if you just wanted to do, say, a chrome ombre over your color, we're going to really load up the tip of it, and then I'm going to kind of wipe off my burnisher, and then I'm going to burnish the tip and then pull it back towards the cuticle. This will give you a really good crumbre, as they call it. Or did I just make that up? I don't know. Either way, perfect chrome ombre every time. So if we wanted to ombre two colors together, we would, from this step, go in with another color. And again, loading up the burnisher, spreading it around the nail, making sure that I've got all of the surface covered. Then we're going to go in and burnish them together. And this will give you a really good ombre of two chromes together. So the burnisher just gives you a little bit more control. You can kind of see what you're doing, and look at how easy that was to burnish these together or ombre these together. Again, you're going to give it a good dust off. And for top coat, we're using the outshine again, and we are curing that again for 60 seconds. And for our last design, again, we used our chocolate red color, and we're going to cure this outshine for 30 seconds. And now we're going to go in and burnish just a bunch of kind of a random pattern of all four of the chrome powders. And again, guys, make sure that you are loading up that burnisher with a lot of chrome, and then pressing it and putting it all over the surface of the nail to make it nice and smooth. That surface is a little rubbery, so it's grabbing onto all the chrome. If you just go in with the burnisher and not load it up with chrome first or cover the surface, you're going to end up tearing that burnisher. So again, go in pretty light-handed and just start swiping and wiping until your surface looks nice and chromy. And then, of course, always your last step is dusting. So for this, we're going to take our outshine, we're going to put a little bit on the palette, and then we are going to just paint a leopard design in outshine. We're going to do this across the entire nail. And this technically as a top coat, so we are going to cure this for a full 60 seconds. So when this comes out of the lamp, we're going to wipe away, and all that chrome that was not protected by the top coat in that leopard pattern is going to come off. So now you've got just your chrome leopard spots. Which again is a nice, easy, really impressive look. And these are all designs that can be done in an hour in the salon. When you're working with chrome, outshine, and even the frosting paints, there's just so many possibilities of layering and really giving your artwork that next level look, even though it was super, super easy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all next month.